Hi, I'm Ben McSheffrey, and I'm the Technical Training Manager for Symmons Industries. Today I'll show you how to install the Symmons Duro sensor faucet with ActivSense technology. The Duro S6360B and S6360BM are part of the new sensor product line from Symmons. And like all ActivSense products, they're designed to be easy to install and maintain. Built from solid brass, these are definitely built to last. And look how cool they look. The Duro ActivSense faucet is available in two configurations, depending on how your tempered water is delivered. The S6360B is a standard single supply version, which is usually used for situations where only tempered water is supplied to the faucet. The water is usually tempered through a TMV, which is a thermostatic mixing valve. The S6360BM version has a manual temperature mixture lever on the side. This version has separate hot and cold supply lines. Regardless of your piping configuration, we always recommend that the hot water being supplied to these faucets be at a temperature level that's safe for hand washing and that meets state and local code requirements. As we mentioned earlier, like all ActivSense faucets and soap dispensers, the Duro installs in minutes with just a few hand tools. You'll need two adjustable wrenches. A basin wrench can come in handy for under-counter mounting. And to mount the battery box, you'll need either two-sided tape or a wall screw. Our first step is to always open the box and check the installation guide. Double-check the parts list to help you identify the parts and make sure everything is included. Today, we'll be installing the single supply version without the mixer handle. Here's an important thing to note. Leave the protective sticker over the sensor eye until the very last step. This will prevent accidental dry cycling during installation. All ActivSense products are shipped with the battery box already connected. Just detach it by pulling apart gently at the waterproof connector and set aside until later. On the faucet body, unthread the hexagonal nut from the bottom of the faucet body by turning it in a counterclockwise direction. Then, slip the metal mounting disc and the rubber gasket off the mounting stud. Set these parts aside for now. You'll notice that the bottom of the square base has two holes in the opposing corners. These holes hold optional anti-rotation pins, and they may be useful for some applications where vandalism is a concern. If you choose to install the faucet with the anti-rotation pins, just mark the locations on the deck and drill two small holes. Then, insert the pins into the base and mount the faucet in place. For the purposes of our video, we'll just install the faucet without the pins. To mount the faucet, feed the water supply lines and battery wire through the single hole in the deck. Fasten the faucet to the deck by sliding the rubber gasket over the brass mounting stud and follow it with the metal mounting disc. Then, while holding the gasket and disc in place, screw the brass mounting nut onto the stud in a clockwise direction. For now, just screw the brass nut onto the brass stud using your fingers only. Adjust the final position of the spout before tightening the brass nut fully with the adjustable wrench or basin wrench. The Duro sensor faucet is shipped standard with a battery box and batteries, but it also has options to be powered by a transformer or AC power. We'll install our faucet using the standard battery box. Start by installing the batteries into the box. Be sure to match polarity. Positive to positive, negative to negative. First, reconnect the waterproof connectors on the black and white battery wire. The connectors are designed to be installed in one direction only. Just align them and gently push them together. Find a good location to mount the box that will allow full access for changing the batteries in the future. Mount the battery box to the wall using two-sided tape or screw it to the wall using the screw hole in the top of the box. The next step is to connect the water supply lines. The connections are super simple. Both versions of the Duro include ferrule adapters with strainers that screw onto the supply lines to convert to 3/8 compression tubing. For our single supply Duro, insert the strainer into the ferrule adapter and then connect the adapter directly to the tempered supply with the standard 3/8 compression nut and ferrule. The Duro with the mixer lever has two braided supply lines and they're color-coded, blue for cold and red for hot. Connect these two to the hot and cold supply stops using the 3/8 compression nuts and ferrules as well. Don't forget the strainers. Tighten all connections with adjustable wrenches, then turn on the water and check for leaks. Before testing the operation of the faucet, it's always a good idea to remove the aerator first to prevent it from clogging with debris during flushing. The Duro is shipped with the 0.50 GPM aerator, but it also includes additional 1.0 and 0.35 GPM aerators for situations that require different flow rates. After flushing, just install the aerator with the flow rate for your needs. To test the operation of the faucet, remove the protective sticker from the sensor eye on the front of the faucet. The sensor needs to run through a 10-second calibration period on initial startup before use. And with that last step complete, you're done. Your new Duro ActivSense sensor lavatory faucet not only looks very cool, it's a Symmons, so you know it's going to last. You should also consider pairing this Duro faucet with a Duro ActivSense soap dispenser for a fully hygienic washroom. If you have any questions related to the installation of this or any Symmons product, do not hesitate to call our technical support team at 1-800-SYMMONS. On behalf of the entire team at Symmons, thanks and have a great day.